Hey everyone, it's Monday, and that means the start of a new week. That means more VMC qualifier results. We're still in the small leagues, haven't moved to any big leagues yet, because yeah, it's Christmas. It's becoming Christmas, man. Come on. So so these are small leagues, but still official results. Bouchard is looking at these results to see what they want to hit. And we had 4 VMC results this weekend. They were at, here we go. We got OSAKA, Kaido, Chiba, and Oita. So let's take a quick look at what won and what topped, etc., etc. There's also a VGCS that we can talk about later on. So this one is the Osaka one in Nanba, Yellow Submarine. I've been there. It's a pretty good shop. The winner of this was Gold Paladin. Not surprising. If it works, why change it? Just take your Gold Paladin deck and you're good. So yeah, this one's is just pretty standard as it gets. It runs Max Slash. Actually, no, it's not that standard. It runs 2 fronts, so that's kind of weird. But otherwise, the rest of it is just pretty much bog standard build of very good. Next, we have Sapporo. Amenity Dream Sapporo had their tournament. 32 players as well. They didn't actually reveal the winner. All right, couldn't find the winner, but we can break it down a bit by looking at some other people's reports. So this guy came top 4 at the tournament. He ran Gurguit. He lost to Alambros. So that means in the finals there will be Alambros versus X. And then he just said, yeah, he G-assisted a lot, which is unfortunate. But yeah, he plays Gurguit, so come on. You deserve it, right? And then in the top 8, someone played Gurguit as well. Kind of an interesting one. It's not really, actually no, it's not really Gurguit, It's Ezel. My bad, boys. Someone played Ezel with Percival, and he went all the way to top 8. Top 8? Let me double check. Yeah, top 8. And he lost to a Shadow Paladin. So maybe that Shadow Paladin made it all the way to finals, and it was like a Shadow Paladin versus Gold Paladin. No, Lambros finals. We don't know. They might have died the next turn. But yeah, there was definitely a Lambros in the top card. So if you want a different flavor of Gold Paladin, there's like Agravain, there's Gurguit. Everyone's been tasting Gurguit, yeah, but there's Agravain, Spectral's coming out soon. But if you want to go back to Ezel, here you go, buddy. And next, we have the VMC in MATSULO? What was this one? This one was in Chiba, was it? Chiba? Yeah, okay, cool. So this one, Chiba winner was Gold Paladin. Are we seeing a trend here yet? This one went, full YOLO, 4 Max Slash, so high 16 grade 3 count. But the rest of the deck he's running crits, and that's pretty much it. Nothing much to be said. If you've seen a Gold Paladin list, you've probably seen them all, right? And then the last one is in Oita, right? So Oita, we got the winner, Gold Paladin. How do I stay hyped for Gold Paladin? I don't know. It's like, wow, dude, if you want to build Gold Paladin now, then it will still be relevant until they hit in February. So don't feel bad. Just buy the cards now, right? That's hype. That's hype, right? But I guess you can build Gabriel because Gabriel beat Gurguit in that remote fight at the MC. So yeah, go for it, guys. But yeah, it's bulk standard Gold Paladin deck. And second place, we do have that. It is Yasue. So cool. It's good to see Yasue do some work. We haven't really seen it much ever since it got unrestricted. But yeah, he's running pretty much the most standard build of Yasue right now in Japan, the 16 grade 3 build. And then his flex slot is the Fushimi. And he's got the 6 draw and the 6 crit. So overall, that's just as standard as it gets in standard. Moving on, there was also one VGCS tournament that happened this weekend. And surprisingly, it was a premium. Now, I think Solom's already covered it. So go check out his video. It's actually pretty good. Sagi VGCS, right? 48 players joined. So good about, especially in these types of times where, the virus is still around. So let's see what happened, right? So here is all he actually pushed up top 8, which is great. We can see all the lists. First one we see is first place is Valkyrian. If this page decides to load. Australian internet, amazing. 16 stand, sorry Valkyrian. What is wrong with my internet, bro? Australian internet at its best. Oh, so yeah, look at this. This deck, pretty much a standard deck. You plop in 16 stands, you got a winning deck. I guess, like, the thing with this, don't be afraid to try out premium. Basically, a lot of decks nowadays are heavy standard build, like standard plus builds. So you just, what do you need to search? You need to search Taros. Might be the hardest thing to search. Your G zone, sure, you might need Ultima, you might not. The rest of this G zone, you're playing 16 stand Valkyrians, so you don't really need it, right? Yeah, probably the hardest thing you need to get that you definitely need is this Taro. And the rest of it is just whatever. Right? Marduk, premium collection stuff, easy times. Next one was a no-seal deck. Now, this one is interesting. It makes big columns with Ultima, and then gets guard restrict with the this angel. Was it Lamedo? Lamedo or something? But it basically gives guard restrict, so you make huge columns with guard restrict. Your opponent can't guard it. Crit, your opponent's dead. Right? So interesting no-seal list. Didn't really expect no-seal much. Next deck was a Hyuga deck, or Nuadiao deck, as we know. Again, a lot of this is just pretty much standard. Oh, the hardest card to get here is Bobos, because if you want premium, you gotta play Bobos. But the rest of this deck, what? Do you actually need all this junk? You don't need it. Maybe you need some G-Guardians, or you might not. But yeah, you just need Nuadiao, need a bunch of vanillas here, and you're pretty much good to go. Next, he posted up a few other lists as well. I think he posted the entire top 8. Here we go. So, Luard, this is an old Luard build with Dragfall, not running the new drag drivers, but a lot of this deck is very similar to Ryan Kai's control kind of build, where you get the cool bows out, you get the hollowies out, opponent kind of sits around, can't do multi-attacks, your eagles get just intercept all the big attacks, and then you just recycle them back to the cool bow. So overall, pretty cool list. Again, a lot of this deck is kind of standardish, so he's crammed a lot of stuff in it too. You know, you got the Superior Ryan engine, so just, yeah, I think Dragfalls are pretty cheap, so you can pick them up real easily. Next, we've got a Nubatama list. Now, Nubatama, I have a lot of fun playing Nubatama, because when I test against Solemn, he hates Nubatama, so I feel happy. He might not feel happy, but yeah. Nubatama, probably really cool deck. A lot of people love Nubatama just because you discard cards from your opponent's hand. But this is pretty much the standard build of Nubatama. Like, every single card here is just standard. He's running Shiranui's and Jam your Congo. And then the rest of this card is just like, yeah, Stride Zone. I think Nubatama might have the hardest Stride Zone to build, just because you need a bunch of, like, really random cards. Like, you need your Micros, you need, like, Burrow Keepers. No, is it not Burrow Keeper? No, it's like Mugen Lord, right? Yeah, Mugen Lord. So yeah, a bunch of weird like strides you need to get, so maybe this is not easy to get, but if you've been playing Nubatama, if you have like your G Nubatama stuff, you'd be pretty set for a very long time. And then another one was Ezel, or Gergo Ezel. Okay, alright. It's running a bit of everything, you know, but no GB8, so I give it a thumbs down. No, it's fine. Superior Ryan engine, Ezel, and then Percival's just doing work again. Get fat, you know, he's got the old this is the quad drive Gurgut, so good stuff. And yeah, cool Ezel build. And then lastly, we have another Hyuga build. So this is like 12 crit Hyuga. He's gone all in here. 12 crit Hyuga. Go Nuadiao. It's got Suzanne's, you know, got the vanillas. So overall, just pretty standard. Yeah, so you can see all these lists are pretty much the standard decks except for like the Luard. So just jump into premium, give it a try. I guarantee you it will be fun, right? You hear about all these loops and crap. If you're playing amongst friends, I'm pretty sure you're not getting to that level where you're facing all these crazy decks. Just get your standard deck, get some strides, and just play around with it, right? Play around with it and have some fun. I think you'll probably have more fun than standard at the moment, because standard is very heavily favored, just like to your turn 3 plays, right? So overall, that is this week's big tournaments. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.